All right, people. Today we got our guy, Johnny Rocket, writer of The Maniac, right here, The Punisher versus Superkiller, right here, among a few other things. Very interesting guy. Let's hear what he's got to say. All right. L. Johnny Rocket right here.
What up?
The man, the myth, the legend.
Ray is Happy Nation. What's good? What is
Bro,
good?
how you doing?
I'm doing well.
It's good to get you on here, man.
Hell yeah, honored to be here. It's not every day a great artist wants to interview you.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Bro, I've been locked in on you ever since you redid ISOM.
Ah,
That was incredible.
yeah.
I remember I just, like, EVS had it on the stream, and I was like, wow, what the hell is this?
I mean,
You took dog shit and made it good.
yeah. Thank you. It's the main motivation for that was like I've written stuff for fun since like middle school, basically, and I assumed. Like I didn't know who Eric July was, but I heard he got $3 million to make a comic book, right? And then
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
yeah, I wrongly assumed, well, if you gave me $3 million for a comic book, I could make a good comic book, so why can't he? And then when it turned out to be bad, I was like, oh, this is dog shit. But then I imagined people say, like, no one even said this. I just imagined people saying, well, you couldn't do better. And then I was like, immediately, I just was like, okay, where's
No,
the
seriously.
PDF? I gotta rewrite it. Ugh.
Well, that was, I remember I got the ISOM, and, like, I paid $70 or 65 for it, right? It was like
Oh.
35 plus 35 to ship. And I got it in the mail, and I opened it up, and I was just like so bummed. It took me like 2 months before I even cracked it to read it. I just looked at the art, and then I was just like, fuck this. And then I remember EVS was streaming, and he had your website up there, and I was just like, dude, this is actually good. And then I didn't know anybody. I didn't know EVS or nobody. And I was like, yo, you got to hire this guy.
And the rest is history.
And the rest is history. So let me ask you a question. How did you know you were creative?
Well, it's
When did it dawn on you? Were you like 12, 13? What?
well, yes, around that age, I liked making, just writing stuff. Occasionally, I'd make a silly video. I just never really considered myself that good at it until EVS hired me. That I guess you can also just say like I had a higher opinion of more mainstream people until I saw 'em. And then I was like, no, I could probably do this.
Were you surprised by the reaction of everybody to your ISOM rewrite?
A little bit. I forget. Like when it got like 1,000 views or something. I was like, oh wow, I did a good job. And then when EVS was like, hey, do you want to work for me? I was like, oh okay. He's actually really good at making stories. So okay, I am officially good at making stories if he wants to work with me.
Yeah. Yeah, you have a little bit of that imposter syndrome at first, huh?
I I
Or no?
well, I never really like
Like,
I never really like made something and like submit it to something. So I guess so. Like everything.
you just didn't know.
Yeah.
You're sitting there like Charlie in the chocolate factory, got the golden ticket, and didn't know you had the golden ticket.
Yeah, exactly. Like sometimes like
Wow, how about that? That's awesome.
well, even still, like sometimes I put like jokes in to these comics. I'm like, yeah, that's not funny. That's not that funny, but whatever. And then someone will message me, this was my favorite part. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Don't overthink it.
Yeah, I found that happens a lot. You create something that you think's gonna be dope, and then people are like, "Oh, that's all right," and then you're making something trying to get somewhere else, and then it gets a big reaction.
Yeah, yeah. It's typically like recently I did a video making fun of the fittest flat earther guy, and
Yeah.
like only one of the jokes in it like really made me laugh hard, and the rest I was like, yeah, whatever, this is okay. But then when I like played it for some friends, they were like dying, like this is all great. It's like, oh, okay, okay, my standard is a bit too high, is the healthy way to think about it.
Yeah, well, that's good though. And but I also think that like, that surprise of the first impression is never with the creator because we know all about it, right? But then that surprise hits the viewer and we can't anticipate.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. They don't. It's obvious to us. It's not obvious to them, and it's
Right, like we know where it's going.
and the surprise helps a lot.
Oh, hell yeah. Johnny, yeah, have you always written? Because you do it great. Like write when you were younger and keep writing and now you're here? Or how'd that go?
I want to say, well, the very earliest I remember being elementary school and drawing comics with my friend. Never really got good at art, but then as I got older, I would write stuff for fun. But I never thought it was like that good to like pitch to people or anything. Uh,
So let me get this straight. You were a third grader pitching.
yeah,
You're
exactly.
you're up there in Universal or Paramount, third grader, saying, "Guys, I got this Maniac.
Yeah,
Okay, you're gonna want to make this shit."
yeah, yeah. Oh, they're 12 years old telling Tom Cruise, "You're a retard if you don't take this role, you short fuck." I was bigger than him, and so I was grabbing him by the shirt too and shaking him around. He's like, "Listen,
Listen, this is a career-defining character.
you hack. You want to do Mission Impossible forever, you stupid fuck."
Like, what is that gonna go to 8, 9, 12? No, do the Maniac.
Yeah. And then for so yeah, I would always write stuff for fun. Uh, I would rarely finish it. I remember like I wrote maybe half a book, a third of another book, and going, nah, this isn't that good. And yeah, until people responded super positively to ISOM edited edition, I didn't go, oh wait, I can do
So you were
this.
just writing for yourself that whole time.
Yeah, just like yeah, I'd write stuff and go like, okay, and mainly I would be like, that's good. I would think some of the time, but mostly I'd think this is just okay. But I'd be like, yeah, no, I can't. It's probably not worth.
Were you pursuing writing, or was it just a hobby that you enjoyed doing, or what was it on your back burner at that time, or what was going on with the writing?
Oh, it's just always been a hobby.
You've always been writing.
It's just try the idea of selling anything I wrote kind of seemed
Too much.
yeah, yeah. And
I got you.
like my opinion,
It does seem overwhelming. Like it's your creativity, your thought. How am I going to monetize this?
yeah. And then there's the I guess more pragmatic angle of, okay, even if what I wrote is great, there's a guy just as good at me who knows the person who makes stuff already. So
Exactly. Or they're going to steal my idea, tweak it, and then go ahead and cut me out of it.
oh well, I wasn't worried about that, but that's true too. That can happen. That's
so then you're writing for yourself and just as a hobby, as a passion. And then what spurned you on? Was it the 3 million to rewrite ISOM?
well, yeah. A lot of it was a bunch of people saying Eric July is great. He got 3 million to make a comic, and then it was bad. And then I pictured myself, well, if you gave me 3 million, and then I wrote a comic script that I thought was bad, or even if I thought it was good, I would then hire someone I think is great to go, hey, can you redo this? And then I was like, oh, I can redo Eric's.
Bro, and then it happened.
Yeah.
And I remember, I think I was sitting at my desk right here, and I was drawing. And Ethan, I had him on the big TV, and I was listening to the stream. And all of a sudden, he said, "Hey, I got this EVS rewrite. I mean, this Eric July rewrite." And I loved it because you used the same artwork, but just move it around. And then I was enthralled with the story. I was sitting here watching it just like this, and I had to watch for like an hour.
Yeah, it was when he read it, I was like, oh wow, yeah, cool. And then he also read a bit of the Alpha Core rewrite. And I was like, yeah, yeah,
All right, now how'd that feel?
it felt great. I was like, yes, I am that good. Yes, yeah.
And then you went on, and he was like, "Hey, I got this the elephant story.
Elephant, yeah.
Yeah, Elephant. He had Elephant, and he's like, "Hey, Johnny, what do you think?" And you were like, "Yeah, I'm in."
Yeah, yeah, it was. He said, I'm trying to remember the conversation exactly, but he was like, I loved your ISOM rewrite. What's your name? What's your deal? And then he was like, would you be interested in writing for me? And I said, yes. And he's like, okay, here's a story. He told me like the outline for Elephant. I was like, sure, I'll write it. And when he hired me on, he actually had Scotty like already drawn. I want to say like 3 pages, and
Mm-hmm.
he was like okay, what, okay, so don't worry about whatever I had before. What would you have all these characters like say in these scenes? And then we, and then from there it was just like, okay, every page after this, you can just come up with the pages after that.
And how was that as an experience to write those characters and the story, and like it's actually gonna go somewhere?
Oh, it was really fun to go, okay, have this happen and this, and then Scotty comes. I forget exactly how long the page takes him, but and then it comes. It's like, oh, there it is, and then Eric letters it, and it's like, yeah, and then it's colors. And it's like, yes, yes, it's real, yes.
That's fantastic. And then you went ahead and you were like, after that, "Hey, I'm gonna do a Maniac." Or how'd that come about?
Okay, well, the character, I can't remember if I thought of it in high school or my early 20s, but just the idea of there's a superhero comic, but it's about a guy called the Maniac, who's an asshole, and like the original, I guess the original pilot, I never really wrote it, but the idea was, uh, no one's going after this black superhero because it would be racist. But the Maniac is an asshole everyone hates, so he's like, I'm going after him. Fuck you. And then that
Yeah, yeah.
and then that evolved into, uh like on Discord, I would write, like panel 1, the Maniac does blah blah. Like I wrote several bits in the Discord, and a bunch of people were like, oh, you should make this real. And then,
It's good.
yeah, and then I was like, how do I pitch this to EVS? And then
Yeah.
I was listening to EVS once, and he was I was thinking, I think it was around the time his wife got diagnosed, and he said something along the lines of like, I have too many fucking things going on. I have too many plates in the air. So then I was like, oh, I probably shouldn't bother EVS with this. But then I was really thinking like, ah, so someone's gonna call their guy the Maniac, and I really like that name. I gotta make it. I gotta make it. And
Gotta make it, yeah.
yeah, and then at like, I want to say it was like 1 a.m. on a Saturday. Like I DM'd Corgan because he's an artist that follows me. I've seen a lot of his art and I like it. And I was like, hey, would you be interested in drawing a comic book that I write? And then I sent him like the first like 5 pages, and I think I went to bed or something. And he went like, "Yes, dude, I would love to. I'm already drawing it." And
That's awesome.
yeah,
Corrigan's super cool guy too.
yeah, he's awesome.
So then you guys work together, you bang it out, you put it together, and
Oh well, it was
release it.
well it well yeah, but it the there was a hiccup. Uh, you're
Oh, that's right. There was some
you
hiccup.
drew a very naughty picture of the Maniac beating up these two hacks OCs. Yes, that very mean spirited picture. How dare you draw that? That's horrible.
Yeah.
What possessed you to draw that, you nasty man?
Yeah, that was just a marketing picture that we're trying to get it out there, and it got a lot of eyes though.
Yeah. It's especially of Larry of Niobe Comics, who he a fan of South Park, tried to claim that that somehow
He got you kicked off Indiegogo.
Yeah, well, frozen, but I never imagined I would get unfrozen. Like why would they?
Right.
But eventually they did unfreeze me, and the Indiegogo is still up if anyone listening wants to grab a copy. And
I'm gonna put the links down below. Grab a copy, Buell. It's good shit. And Corrigan's a great artist. We got a great writer here with Johnny Rocket.
yeah,
So go out and get it.
exactly. And then so the silver lining, I guess, is Larry Niobe has inspired another comic, the Maniac versus Harry Liggins, who's not related to anyone living or dead. And,
Unrelated completely.
yeah, and it's about the Maniac. He goes to Canada to kill Harry Liggins for reporting his comic book.
I didn't even know Maniac had a comic book.
Well, yeah, the idea is
I knew one was written about him, but I didn't know he actually had one.
no, he
Makes sense though.
no, he has his own OC, and he's like, I'm gonna make my own comic book, and then this piece of shit.
Bro, you gotta protect your OC. Come on now, we all know that.
Yeah, and then this piece.
If you gotta go to Canada, you gotta go to Canada.
Exactly, you gotta show up to his doorstep, and you gotta make him.
That's right. That's right. I got a couple other things here. I got the first Maniac cover.
Beautiful.
And I got the Superkiller Punisher.
Fantastic.
We also did. We're gonna do something like that.
Oh, that pissed Vito
Now-
off so much when I finally posted the comic, the part one. That really pissed him off. He banned me like 3 times for it.
So talk about that a little bit. So you were gonna make Superkiller versus the Punisher. Now who's Superkiller?
Oh, Superkiller is Vito's character.
For people who don't know.
Yeah, and Superkiller, it's a great premise where it's this guy who has to go. There's too many worlds, and eventually all worlds will die if we don't get rid of some worlds. And to kill a world, you have to kill.
Is that universal warming?
I guess it's you know what? Now that you mention it, that is a very liberal idea.
Same thing.
It is.
Is global warming universal warming?
Yeah. And then, so to kill the world, you kill the main guy, and then the world dies. And Superkiller's job is he has to do that. And when he does 100, he'll be free or something. And
okay,
it's a great premise. And Vito is funny. It has taken. It's like 2 years late, a little more than 2 years late or something. And
right.
So people, as you can imagine, like he made over $100,000 on it.
Yeah, he made 6 figures, like I think 130.
Oh yeah,
something like that.
Something crazy. And so, as you can imagine,
and he's got all those lunch boxes and all the cups and all that other stuff.
Yeah, it's so as you can imagine, people have been like, "Where is it? Like, come on, man!" And so he's very sensitive about it, and he started being like an asshole to people, and it's like, okay, well, you know what? Oh wait, I'm missing a part. It's he threatened to rape Mint Salad because Riley joked about going to his house. However,
Oh yeah, I remember that.
However, when he was friendly with Mint, he sent her the unfinished version of Superkiller, where it's
Okay.
like the last maybe a quarter is like chicken scratch, but all the dialogue's there. So
Okay.
Mint just made a website really quick and put it up there, and then it was like, huh. I mean, there's enough panels of Superkiller for me to like grab him, Beck, and Artie and use and do what I did to ISOM. And
Yeah.
and then I was like, oh, I'll. And then I'm like, okay, what character do I want to have him fight? And I wasn't in the first issue. He's having Superkiller fight Meteor Man, which is just sort of just Superman beast basically. But I was like, I'm not that interested in having him fight Superman. And I was like, what hero? Oh, I guess the Punisher, because the Punisher Max run of comics is fan fucking tastic. So
Agree.
to make how I rewrite the comics, like I have to read the original comic. I was like, well, I haven't read Punisher Max in a while, so I'll reread it to get good panels. And then of course I was like, I don't know why I had this compulsion, but I was like, oh wait, now I remember. It's the PDF file of the unfinished Superkiller does not have a cover. So I was like, I need to hire someone to do a cover. Who's a great artist that could probably make the cover pretty quickly? Who could do that? Do you know anyone? Do you know anyone?
Right here, right here. Well, I remember you were like DM me. I was like, oh hell yeah! When do you need this?
Yeah. And then
I was thrilled.
Yeah. And then you completed it. I wait, I think I started writing it while I hired you, and I kept writing it. And then Drongo, who's another artist, he put his own version of Superkiller out, which is very funny. And then I was like, fuck.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was like, okay, I'll finish this next month. And then a couple months passed, and Vito was an asshole again. And I was like, okay, I should finish it now.
Back in.
Yeah, I should.
I'm locked in now.
Yeah, and then I'll get around to part 2, and then the one after that. But yeah, and that it is just fun. It is fun to have Superkiller, have it be kind of an asshole, and then throw him against a hero everyone knows.
And then see how he reacts, what he does. Like in the next cover, you have a really good premise, and I'm excited to draw it, and I'm excited to see how that goes.
Oh yeah, I'm whatever. I guess I should say, yeah. I guess I could say
you don't have to. But if it's breaking news, you can break some news.
Yeah, I might as well. It's the hero, the next hero that Superkiller goes up against is Green Arrow, and for those of you that don't know, it's they in some comics they really like have Green Arrow be an obnoxious liberal, so it's so he's going to be like berating Superkiller a lot from that angle, like you fucking Nazi, stuff like that.
So are you redeeming Superkiller here?
No, not really. I'm still gonna make. I'm probably gonna make.
It sounded like you were gonna like rehabilitate his like image or something like that.
No, not really, because I mean, at the end of the day, Superkiller is killing billions, and that he's killing billions of people supposedly to save, infinite people. But I mean, you're still, excuse me, you're still killing billions of people. That guy has to be kind of an asshole. In fact,
big time.
The long-term arc would, like, I have no idea what Vito's plans are, but the long-term arc would be either Beck or Superkiller or both of them go, this is really fucked up. There has to be another way.
Bro, he should hire you.
Well, that's been said before.
Vito could project manage. You could write. Boom.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm not saying anybody has to do anything, but I'm just saying.
It could be a good idea. It would, but I
Could-
don't know if he can afford me. He keeps. Are you aware of
Yeah,
him?
that too. I don't know.
Are
That
you
too.
are you aware of him like recommending stocks? Like
I am.
yeah, he keeps going like,
I heard he makes really good stock picks.
well, I followed the last couple, and it was like,
Oh, did you?
yeah, I
Are
followed.
you rich?
Just, no. I mean, I just looked at them. I just decided to keep. I just decided to keep track of them, and it's like
How'd that go?
it's like one did well and like three failed, and it's like, Vito, I hope you're not putting like 10 grand into each of these. That would not be good.
I know, but I hear he's been crushing it with the cards.
Wait, what? Oh, the Magic the Gathering card. He did.
Yeah, then he just got like $3,000 or something like
No,
that.
no. It's I'll correct the record. He admitted to buying like 30 grand of Magic the Gathering cards, and then like I've heard multiple other people go like, "Nah, man, this shit is over. It's going down." Like okay, he bought 30
Oh,
grands of cards. There's a very slim chance you get a card that's worth like 500.
any money? Okay.
Yeah, and it's like if he's extremely lucky, he might make like 35 grand or something, you know? So it's like I don't
Okay.
understand.
So there's not really a big margin on that.
From my understanding, yeah.
Well, didn't he? I heard he just like made $3,000 in a stream or something like that, or was it 1,000?
Oh, it's
But he ended up having to destroy him or something.
it's oh yeah, Schizo Sean TV. I think he bought $3,500 worth of Magic cards, but with the stipulation that Vito destroy them
Oh yeah.
on camera with a scissor. And then, like days later, he was like, "Okay, I'll read Superkiller versus Punisher on stream if I get $500." Schizo Sean for immediately $500,
Boom. Yeah, right there.
and then it took like 5 days of bullying of like, "Why aren't you doing it? Why aren't you
And then
doing
he
it?"
finally read it, right?
Yeah, well, it's he he speed readed it while blasting music that will get you copyrighted if you were to watch it.
Oh, I
And
see.
also
So it's kind of a gay move.
yeah, and he also said every slur. So it's impossible.
To trigger the algorithm.
Yeah, it's impossible to react to it. But regardless, he like privated it anyway an hour later. It does not make sense.
Now that's the story right there. I mean, like, why don't they write a book, or you? I don't know. Uh, like with Vito and Sean, the Bunny Man, and it just seems like the drama's right there.
Oh yeah, it's very funny how
And Riley.
it's very funny how Vito has taken this situation where people give him money and he's acting like he's being assaulted. It's bizarre, yeah.
Do you find any inspiration from like real life drama, and then go ahead and put it in your stories, or where do you get a lot of your inspiration?
Well, yeah. In regards to rewriting the comics, all the internet people stuff they say, some of the time I'm like, can I reword that slightly to make that a joke in the comic? You know, stuff like that. Uh, but more generally speaking, I just kind of get bored, and then once you've like thought of a character, and then you get bored, you just start thinking of stuff to do with them.
Do you have a journal where you keep notes on your characters, or how do you work?
Oh well, I have a Google. Like I mainly use Google Drive, and so if I think of an idea and I'm like near a computer, I try to write it down
You're like, come
immediately.
here.
Yeah, exactly. I try to write it down immediately, and then when it comes time to actually make the comic, I'm like, does this work? Basically.
Okay, so you kind of got a bank of ideas. You sift the ideas and then write with them.
Exactly. Yeah.
Would that be fair? So you probably draw inspiration all the time from everywhere.
Correct. Yeah. Sometimes I'll be watching a movie and I'll be like, that's kind of cool. Why didn't they do that instead? And
Okay.
And then I'm like, okay, what if I made a similar scene? That happens a lot where I'm like, what if they did
Yeah,
this?
how does that mechanism work? How can I use it? How can I tweak it?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, well, that guy should be more of an asshole if you're gonna blow his head up. Is stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Now you're working on the next Maniac as well. Is that correct? Or
Uh, yeah, like the Maniac versus Harry Liggins. That script is done. Corgan is in the middle of drawing it. I have, and then the Maniac #2. That script is finished, and then I've also got a bunch of scenes written for the Maniac 3, and then some scenes for the Maniac 4, and
wow,
and basically I just want to sort of be ahead, if that makes sense.
snowball it.
Yeah, exactly. And then uh, so the Maniac versus Harry Liggins, that's a side story that you can get alongside the Maniac #1. I still have to make the side story that will be available with the Maniac #2 whenever I do that campaign.
So is your idea to offer side stories along with the main campaign?
Yeah, it's like here's a shorter like
Stretch goal kind of thing, or
no,
just add on, or in addition?
yeah, just an add-on where it's like here's a shorter sillier Maniac story.
I love the silly ones.
Oh, thank you.
Do you want to write like comic books and make that into a long-term career, or what are you thinking?
Uh well,
Or are you just taking it as it comes?
yeah, mainly taking it as it comes. Obviously, uh, it would be awesome if one of the Maniac campaigns like made like
Took off.
60 grand or something. That'd be cool, but I'm not that crazy. It's the point.
Focused on it. You're not focused on it.
The point is to make the thing,
Right, the quality product.
or just
Wait, you can't call it a product.
or
Can't call it a product.
or well, just
I'm just playing.
the quality and just it's have it be
Yeah, you care about your stories.
yeah. And
You care about them. You want it to be good, entertaining.
yes, but
You put yourself into it.
exactly, but at a certain point, you also have to be like, okay, I'm thinking too much about this. This scene is done. On to the next one. That's also important.
That's true. So do you get hung up, or are you good about that? Moving on.
Sometimes I'll be like, what? I'll be like writing something, and then I'll be stuck on what the guy should say for like 30 minutes or something, and then like, what the fuck am I doing? Next scene. Just yeah.
And then you come back to it, or it just comes to you later, or how does that work?
Sometimes it comes to you later, but sometimes it's like I really can't think of something for him to say next. It's like, oh well, maybe the scene doesn't matter that much.
Do you have a writing process? A place you like to write? Like some people go to cafes or at their desk, or do you have anything special like that? Like you like a special pencil or something?
No, it's at my day job when it's slow, and and if I remember to put my phone in a drawer, I just go like I just start writing in the Google Drive, and then when I'm at home, I try and go, you should probably write a little, and then but a lot of the times it'll be like 1 to 3 a.m. and I'm having a hard time sleeping, so I'll just get up and I'll write a few things.
Well, you're a great writer.
Thank you.
And I've thoroughly enjoyed everything you've written so far. And I knew you were great as soon as you rewrote ISOM, and I was just like, okay, EVS. I mean, like he's gonna listen to me. I don't think so, but I was like, hire this guy, and I'm glad he did. I've also seen you on with Dr. Till. How has that been?
Oh, that's been fun.
Did you know him before, or how'd that come about?
Let me see. How did I discover it? All right. I'm friends with On the John, and one night, several months ago, I decided to tune into the Mystery of Dude because he's on that a lot, and it was fun. And I sent a super chat at one point, And then like Till reached out to me going like, hey man, do you want to be on the show? Like, I know I'm familiar with your work and some of your videos. I think you would be funny on the show. And then I've just started appearing on weeknights.
I love it. I remember the first time I saw you, I go, hey, that's Johnny. That's Johnny right there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
me.
So that was cool. And I like Ministry of the Dude. Dr. Tilly's awesome. So, I'm like, hey, you'll awesome.
Oh yeah, he's also.
And I think you add a lot.
Oh, thank you. He's also. I don't know if he wants me to say this, but he's been talking to me about writing stuff together. So you'll see something from the both of us eventually.
That would be dope. We covered the Maniac.
Yeah.
We covered the Superkiller verses.
Yeah.
Is there anything else we should cover?
What else? So Ministry of Doom.
What else do you think? Is there anything you want to say? Have we wrung it out?
I'm really trying to think. No, I think we.
Well, it's really on me because I'm supposed to be the expert interviewer.
Well, you're doing a great
job.
job.
I think it's my second one, and I got that echo in my ear, so I'm trying to swim through that shit.
Yeah.
But I tell you what I wanted to do. I want to drop all these in the mail to you.
Oh, sweet.
And I'll probably send the next original to you too. Say, hey, thanks for coming on.
Oh,
I really appreciate it.
That'd be swell. Thank you, Ray Ray.
Yeah, well, you should have some of your first writings that were successful and be able to put the imagery up on the wall.
Oh yeah, I'll get them framed. I'll hang them up. People.
Yeah, I remember when I saw the first person that got a physical copy of the Maniac, and they posted it, and I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah. He did a funny.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And he did a funny joke where he put like beans and dice in his bed, and he put the comic on his bed, because none of the Rippaverse fans have a table. They always use their bed.
Bro, table solo tech. Nobody uses tables
Fuck
anymore.
Tables. What am I, the bourgeoisie?
That's old, man.
What
it's outdated. Yeah. We just have a bed, we have a floor, no box spring or anything.
You know who has a table? Fascists. Okay? We're all together on the floor.
That's right. That's why I have a desk. A big-ass desk, not a table.
Oh, I got kind of a small desk, so I'm actually mad at you now. I'm jealous of you, and I'm going to ruin your life.
Well, I had to make this thing.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't afford it, so I made a table the size of a 4x8 piece of plywood, and I made a huge ass desk and put drawers in it and everything like that.
Well, I'm even more jealous now. I'm even more jealous. You could build furniture. God damn it.
Well, it comes apart, so I can move it out when I move, and then it assembles like a transformer.
Oh, man. You're a wizard.
Bro, it's serious.
You should be burned at the stake, you piece of shit.
Oh, I hope so. Medium rare. All right, Johnny. Is there anything else you want to say before you jump out of here? Stop the recording.
Back the Maniac.
Buy the Maniac, people.
Back the Maniac.
Buy the Maniac.
And tune into the Ministry of Dude.
Tune into the Ministry of Dune.
Also, like and subscribe to this channel, or else.
Or else. I'm going to put all of Johnny's links in the description. So they'll be right there for you guys to go ahead and follow up with and all that good stuff. So, all right, Johnny, I'm going to talk to you just a bit after this. But thanks for coming by, buddy. Appreciate it.
You're welcome, buddy.